Hello and welcome to another Xpres Technical video. Today we're going to show you how to adjust the swing speed on a Sefa Duplex. To do this, you're going to need a flat-headed screwdriver, a 3mm Allen key and a 2mm Allen key. In this instance, our press is moving too slow to the left and then too fast when it comes back to the right. To adjust the speed and the swing action left to right and right to left, we need to adjust with a flat-headed screwdriver the screw on the pneumatic ram. So here, for example, if I turn this screw clockwise, it will slow the speed down. If I turn this anti-clockwise, it will speed the movement up. As I'm looking at the rear of the machine, adjusting the left-hand screw on the pneumatic ram will adjust the speed as the head travels as you look at it from the rear, from the left to the right. Whereas the right-hand screw will adjust the speed where the head is going from, or the carriage, the platen is going from the right-hand side over to the left. So as an example, we've set our press to run continuously, 5-second press, left to right. By doing this, I can see the adjustments I'm making. For example, if I turn this anti-clockwise by a whole turn, the press should speed up going left to right, which it has. So I may want to slow that down just a touch. And if we do the same on the opposite side, if I turn this clockwise by maybe a whole turn, we should see that when the head, the carriage, the platen, when it goes from the right hand side over to the left, it should now be slower. So perhaps to show this in a little bit more extreme, if I slow it right down, so you can see the adjustment being made as you do it. So if I open that up a little bit more, we should now be able to see the speed. It's not too fast, not too slow, and you can adjust this accordingly. It shouldn't be too fast that it's violent, but it shouldn't be too slow that it's struggling to get all the way over to the left or right hand side. It should just be a nice, smooth transition. So we've adjusted the speed, but something else you can adjust is the brake. The brake is essentially the last 10% of the travel. In other words, if the head comes across too quickly and then hits its stop point too violently, you can adjust that last 10% of the travel to either slow it down or speed it up. So as an example, in this case, in one direction, the head is going to be too violent, and in the other direction, the brake is going to be so hard that the head doesn't actually reach its end of travel and therefore doesn't press straight away. So that was too violent. And in the opposite direction, it's braking too early and trying to move back. So to adjust this, we'll go to the rear of the machine and adjust the brake. So the brake is adjusted by this 2mm Allen key bolt here. By turning this clockwise, it essentially applies more brake, and I'm adjusting the left hand side of the pneumatic ram. So this will adjust the brake as the head travels from the left over to the right. So if I start this up again, so it's left to right continuously, we can make our adjustments. So I want to slow it down in this direction, and I want to allow it to speed up as it goes from right to left as I'm looking at it from the back. And it's a case of fine-tuning and adjusting it, and adjusting the acceleration against the brake until you're happy, so you've got one nice smooth motion. I've continued to fine-tune the acceleration and the brake to get it as smooth as possible. My advice would be to concentrate on one direction first and concentrate on the acceleration first. It's unlikely that you'll need to adjust the brake. If the acceleration or the speed is correct, the brake would be unlikely that it's needed to be adjusted. I would acceleration and speed first, brake second, and concentrate on one movement first, just to keep things simple, left to right. After you're happy with it moving in one direction, change to the other direction. And you should end up with the press moving left to right, right to left. It should be absolutely smooth. There should be no violence, and at the speed you require.